What's going on, Nakamas? It's your boy Ty here, but you can call me Mozy, here with another episode of Mozy Reacts. On this episode of Mozy Reacts, I have episode 130 of One Piece. But before I get into today's episode, it's time for a comment of the day. And the comment comes from Clockwork, and Clock asks, if you had to give Usopp, Sanji, Nami, and Chopper a bounty right now, how much would it be? And I think the first answer to that, I had to determine how am I going to view the characters. Am I viewing it based off of what the government knows or based off of what we know? And I'm leaning more towards the latter because we know more information, so I think it will be more of an accurate bounty. And then I'm going to list them based off of who I would give the least amount to who I would give the most amount to. So I give the least amount to Chopper. Ultimately Chopper is a doctor, so he should be following the Hippocratic Oath, which is first and foremost to do no harm. And I feel like he does follow that the instances where we've seen him be violent, he's been thrust into those situations. He didn't necessarily choose to be in those situations. So therefore, I'm not going to give him, I really honestly wouldn't even give him a bounty. The only reason I'm going to give him a bounty is because guilty by association, you are with Luffy, so you're going to get a bounty. And with that being said, I'm not going to go lower than what Luffy originally got. So Chopper would get 30 million berries. Next on the list would be then Usopp. Now, Usopp, I think, is sort of like Chopper in the sense of like, he's not intentionally causing violence or going out of his way to cause violence. He's just been a part of it. However, I do know that Usopp's dad is part of Shink's crew, and that Usopp wants to kind of follow in his father's footsteps. So even though he's not upfront about his violency, he does want to do it. So therefore, I'm going to go ahead and raise his bounty up to 40 million. Next, I'm going to go with Sanji. Now, Sanji is a little bit higher as far as being menacing than Chopper and Usopp because he is about that action. However, I don't think he's really went out of his way to attack, the government or random civilians. I guess you can count that one Marine guy when they went into the restaurant, but that was, of course, based on the restaurant's food. That wasn't him just attacking the government. However, though, again, guilty by association, he is part of Luffy's crew. He was and did spend his whole life basically with Zeph. And if I remember correctly, Zeph was a pirate and he was a top tier pirate in the East Blue. So you spent and grew up and were basically, what's the word I'm thinking of? Parented or influenced by a top tier pirate. Then immediately you leave that pirate and join another notorious pirate, Luffy. I gotta raise your bounty, guy. You're going up to 45. And then lastly is gonna be then Nami. Now, while Nami necessarily isn't threatening as far as physicality, I do know her past in that she spent at least a decade with Arlong's crew. Or maybe not a decade, but close to it. I can't remember. Nami's 18, and she was how old when she first started? She looked like she was 8. So yeah, maybe a decade with Arlong. And during that whole time, she was stealing stuff from innocent people. Granted, it was to help save her country. Still, she was a master thief. And then after Arlong, you were Arlong's crew. You then stopped that and then joined Luffy's crew. Again, guilty by association. And I don't necessarily know Nami's morals overall. I do know though that she is a greedy so she's gonna do some, I think she would do some shady shit for some money. So therefore, I'm gonna go ahead and raise her up to 50 mil. I would raise her up higher, but I know that Zoro's is 60. I don't think she's anywhere near close to Zoro, but her past with Arlong I think weighs heavy on her bounty, so that's why I'm gonna go ahead and give her 50 mil. But I do appreciate the question, Clockwork. I'm curious, how accurate do you guys think my bounties are for each character? And let me know if you guys would raise them higher or lower. But with that being said, let's go ahead and roll right into today's episode. But before I do, this is just a daily reminder that this is not a market substitute. You should always support the official release.
沈めたのは一隻。ボンクレーとかいうバロックワークスのエージェントの船だけ。もう一隻は。
What? There's no way Bon Clay's gone. Luke's cage.
私の体を通り過ぎる全てのものはロックされる。なんだこりゃ、鉄の授業。
あなたに頭に来てるのよ、スモーカー君。
心当たりがありすぎる
だって麦わらが逃げたことであなたなんだか随分嬉しそう。
な。ああ、俺がなんで。
さあ、
大切な話があります、パパ。あ、いえ、お父様。その時私はこの国の王としてこう思った。パパと呼ばれるのも捨てがたい。
I like the king. He has a vibe. I refuse to believe it. Agreed. I am not accepting it. It's a Choji death. At no point is he dead. Because he's not dead.
You're right again.
Dude, this soundtrack is getting kind of fire though. Yo, Cozy, you look fresh with that shirt. Was that Miss Sunday? That was her ship, right? Never mind. I'm kind of lost. What was that book bag? Did I miss something? Say! I'd definitely take Kung Fu lessons from him. This is all happy.
取るに足らぬ我らだがね。おめえが言うな。
Good choice.
アルバーナがひどいらしいぞ。
サンドラ川沿いの運河もすべて修復しないとな。
俺、カジノ？
休業だそんなもん。
Is that Lashes?
行くぞみんな。
俺に超カルガモ部隊志願者らしいんだ。
Who cares? He can join. He's super cool, remember?
本当なら動いていいような怪我じゃないんじゃぞ。
それじゃ
分かっとるな。
I fucking knew
し
it!
っかりゆっくり休まにはいかんぞ。
分かったよ。ありがとう。
とにかくな。
I had no idea how he survived that explosion, but he was too good of a character to just dip off like that. He ain't no Neji.
もう結構ですから。
What's going on? Oh, I forgot. He has a devil fruit, right?
やるしかねえか。
ああ、それ何かに使えるかもしれないから取っとけってウソップが。
邪魔だ。いらねえ。
True.
じゃあステッカー。よし、やるか。
Okay then.
今のうちだ。連続で振り切れ。
You look so much better with your hair up, girl.
今のアラバスタはまるで海に漂う傷だらけの小さな船のよう。でもどんな大きな波に出会おうとも私たちは決してくじけはしない。
That's for
進
sure.
路を見失うことなく、そう、あの不思議な小さな船のように。 いつかきっとみんなにまた会えるよね、カル。
I honestly have no idea. I would say normally no in a normal anime, but this one, low-key so happy right now. I feel like I've been watching this for a half hour now and it's only been halfway through.
スモーカーさん、
ようお嬢さん、足はもういいのか。
I don't know why, but you remind me of Miss Sunday there for a second. You look different without your glasses. Ooh, smoker!
相棒の剣士が何をしたか知ってるか。
ロロノアですか。
ウイスキーピークで賞金稼ぎの100人斬り、そしてアルバーナではダズ・ボーネスを討ち取った。
Dawes was Mr. One's name?
かつてウエストブルーでそういう意味を取った賞金稼ぎだが、バロックワークス内でミスターワンと名乗ってた。まあ、
That's a dope
ことごとく
name.
名のある奴らを傘下につけていたあたり、麦わらたちとはいずれまた仕切り直しだ。
I cannot wait.
あのな、
Are you hungry?
なんだよその気のねえ返事は。
Oh.
そんなの別れたくないんだよな。
マリモ
サントリュー。
いや待てルフィ、サントリーは悪口じゃねえぞ。いやだから増えてって納豆あるだろ、納豆。なんかさ、お前腐ってるとか言ってもよ。
やっと島を出たみたいね。ご苦労さま。
What?
組織の仇か。
How did you get on our ship and no one noticed? Shut the fuck up, Sanji.
前にも言ったわよ。ずっとよ。
You're lying.
でしょ。借りてるわ。あなた、私に何をしたか忘れてはいないわよね。
Calm down, Sanji. He saved her. Oh, you saw.
おい、お前、嘘つくな。俺は何もしてねえぞ。あれは誰で、なんだ。
Chopper.
意味わかんねえやつだな。どうしろっつんだよ。
私を仲間に入れて。この瓦礫に埋もれても、ゴムならあるいは助かるかもね。
I remember saying that he would. It didn't matter if they crushed as long as we can dig him out.
ここには歴史しか記されてないと言ったな。お前たちの欲しがる兵器のすべてが記してあったはずだ。当然そのありかも。クロコダイルに教えていれば、あの時点で国はあの男のものになっていた。違うか。
Miss Sunday, what are you planning?
クロコダイルに兵器を渡す気もなかった。
So then why'd she join up with Croc then? If it wasn't out of fear that he might kill her and wasn't to help him.
私が求めていたものはリオポーネグリフ。
I love when animes answer questions that I ask right away.
真の歴史を語る石。もういいの。20年探し続けて、これ以上の手がかりはない。ここが最後の希望だった。そして外れ。ここでこのまま死ぬのならちょうどいい。この道で生きていくことにはもう疲れたわ。
Well, if you join us, your life won't be exhausting. It'll be full of happiness, that's for sure.
歴史を知りたいだけなの。
語られぬ歴史は紡ぐことができるのか。その記録がポーネグリフだというのか。ならばなぜ我々は。
よし、登ろう。
私置いていきなさい。
なんで俺がお前の言うことを聞かなきゃいけねえんだ。
Point made.
あの時、死を望む私をあなたは生かした。それがあなたの罪。私には行くあても帰る場所もない。
そりゃしょうがねえな。いいぞ。心配すんなって。こいつは悪いやつじゃねえから。
I mean, true, but... Sanj. Oh, she used her power. I love when Chopper tries to hide. Is he interrogating her?
考古学者。考古学者。代々そういう家系なの。 私が生まれた家は。
そういう家系ね。
そして世界政府から追われる身となったのが8歳の時。それから20年の間、ずっと世間から姿を隠して生きてきたわ。
Don't just skip over that. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't skip over that little 8 years old and was a war criminal. Or a criminal, not a war.
子供が一人で海に出たところで生きていけるはずもない。今までいろんな悪党に付き従う道を選んできた。というわけ。
クロコダイルもそのうちの一人に過ぎなかったってことか。
そうね。リオポーネグリフにたどり着くための。
Questions on questions on questions.
何が得意だ？
暗殺。
取り調べの結果危険すぎる女だと判明。
軽くあしらわれちゃって情けない。そいつは今まで犯罪会社の副社長やってたのよ。妙な真似したら私が叩き出すからね。
ええ、肝に銘じておくわ。
I definitely thought you guys were gonna vibe together.
クロコダイルの宝石少し持ってきちゃった。
There it is. I said it. Nami's morals, man. I think she would do some shady shit for some money.
イカズチという名のあなたの美貌に打たれ激流へと崩れ落ちる僕は流木。おやつです。
まあありがとう。
あれは当然ああだしな。
Facts.
もう花からなしの方向で。まったく単純つうかだらしねえ奴らだぜ。
How is she gonna win these guys over?
あれどちらへ？ああいいな。ナミさんとまた違う大人の魅力だ。
Fair enough.
いいわね、この船は。いつもこんなに賑やか。
Could you imagine these two as a couple, though? An assassination of a top-tier bounty hunter?
この女、何企んでやがる。
I love that I made that comment. Now I'm starting to hear like a romantic music.
天候ともに問題なし。すっごく順調よ、ロビン姉さん。
俺の墓。
We thought you were dead. Alrighty, well that was it for episode 130 of One Piece. And I can't tell if I want to fight you guys right now or if I want to hug you guys. Like, you guys never hinted that I could possibly be right. Not even a clue that I might be on the right track. And it's just like... But ultimately, it's like, yo, I fucking appreciate you guys. Because, like, it just made it so much better not knowing if I was right or wrong. And honestly, I just think it just speaks volumes to how great of a community you guys are and the type of community you guys are building. Because, like, the sheer amount of commitment it takes to watch my reactions and then hear me episode after episode talk about Miss Sunday, and then you know full well what actually does happen with her, and to not even hint that I might be right. I'm just saying, I haven't been part of, but I've seen other communities where like reactors will make predictions and then people will come out like, oh my god, you're so smart on being able to figure that out before actually getting all the clues, and then bam, right there, it just takes away, it's a spoiler, it takes away from the reaction. You guys didn't even do that, and so it's just, you guys truly do make watching the series much more enjoyable. You guys make me want to come home after work and watch more anime. Not even necessarily more anime, more One Piece specifically. You guys make me want to watch more One Piece every day by the way you guys are interacting with me and helping me along this series. So I do truly do appreciate you guys. Now, as far as Miss Sunday joining our crew is concerned, I think I'm gonna like it. At first I wanted a female to join so that way Nami had like, you know, another person to vibe with, but I don't think they're gonna vibe. Naturally they're vibing right now, but that's just because Miss Sunday gave her the jewels. But at first, you know, Nami was kind of hating on her, and I think that their like clashing would be kind of enjoyable. Like if they can kind of kind of like Mean Girls, sort of like where they can kind of get along, but at the same time they're kind of snarky towards each other. I think that would be a good duality to have. And then also, now I'm just thinking of it, do we have to call her Miss Sunday? We don't call her Miss Sunday anymore. What do they call her? Do they call her Nico, Robin, Nico, Robin, Nico? I think I'm gonna call her Robin. And then Robin, her whole, what is she after with those poneglyphs? Like, so she said there's multiple, and they're talking about the history, and I'm probably gonna have to go back and rewatch that unless someone wants to go in the comments and explain to me, but I want to know how those are going to come into play. She says there's multiple of them, and that's the only reason she joined Croc. But then she learned the information, didn't even tell Croc, and it's... Her character confused me, but I'm glad she's part of the crew because she seems to be able to vibe with everyone. How well that vibe is actually true, like, you know, like, I mean, when she was messing around with Luffy and Chopper and she was tickling him, is that her normal personality, or is she just trying to win us over? I'm curious about that. I don't know how I feel about her joining. I want to say it's gonna be a good thing, but the fact that she was 8 years old, had a huge bounty, is looking for these, I don't know, she's just a very vague character at this point. That it's like when Nami joined the crew the first time. I kept being like, I don't trust her. She's going to screw us over. I'm getting that same vibe from Nico. So, I don't know. But I do appreciate you guys sticking around and watching my reaction. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been beyond fun. Later on.